What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this, man. So, John released the Loso and Briz Raw thing battle that took place, man. Loso took his first loss ever in his career against Briz Raw thing. And I just had to address this because people trying to make this thing seem worse than what it really is. Now, trying to make it worse than what it really is, and it's not actually, man. It was only a 1 round battle. Loso choked in that battle. Briz Rothing had a phenomenal first round, man, and he just went in. He went crazy. But we not finna let this seem like just because Loso took his first loss to Briz Rothing in a 1 round battle, that everything this man did and built himself up to was fake and fraudulent and was some type of diluted disguise to really expose how good he really is as a battle rapper. We not finna do that. People, I heard some of them saying things like on Black Compass and them. I heard y'all do y'all review. I heard other people do their review. And some of y'all was saying things like he not ready for the URL. And I think I heard who was that, Polo or Posey, somebody talking about his career would forever be stained and tainted off that Briz loss. Man, that was a 1 round battle. 1 round. That's it. A 1 round battle. Big deal. Not to the point where it's over for him. His career is done. He not really as good as he thought he was. See, when you get on a URL, it's a different talent and energy. He got killed and murdered back to back. No. What my damn guy? We not finna do that. No. No. We not finna do that. We not doing that at all. First of all, he didn't lose to Chef Trez at all. No bars. Know what you listening to. A lot of y'all don't get certain things because you're not in touch with who God is. So certain bars he say pertaining to God, you not gonna catch. You used to the dark side, y'all can catch the bars he talking about the devil. When you see them talk, notice, I'm gonna keep it real. When I was listening to the Black Compass, doing a review on this thing, notice the bars, all the bars they were using about Briz was satanic bars against God. So if that's the thing that arouse people or get them to the point where they believe Loso lost because them the bars you understand because you're dealing with the darkness, you're not going to comprehend. You're not going to comprehend at all. Now, when I'm hearing Loso rap, I can catch everything he's saying. Not only do I catch the dark part, I catch the light part. So I understand everything Briz saying and everything and everything Loso saying. Especially since I know what he be talking about. And I know at times a lot of that stuff go over y'all head because you may not know the history of biblical history. You know what I'm saying? Well, it ain't even biblical history. It's history, period, in life. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of that stuff go over people's head and they don't catch it. You can catch the easy things pertaining to the darkness and satanic things because those the things most of y'all used to. You understand what I'm saying? So you're not gonna get it sometime. I get it all the time. This was not when I heard that Loso and Chef Trez battle. I didn't struggle with who won that battle. That was clear to me who won that battle. Loso was very more strategic than Chef Trez in that battle. His bars was way more complex and his flow was better. His energy was better. Everything was better. But for people who wasn't sophisticated enough to understand those biblical references, it went over your head. Let's just be real. Y'all not going to admit it, but it did. And it's a fact it had to if you got him losing to Chef Trez. Nobody who understand what that man was saying, listening to Chef Trez, will have Chef Trez beating that man in that battle. At all. It wasn't even close like people even making it seem to be. I didn't have Chef Trez winning not one round. And I could challenge anybody to watch it with me, break it down bar for bar, and I guarantee you a lot of things you probably didn't even get or understood, but it still didn't take away from the energy, performance, stage presence, aggression that Loso had in that battle. His rhyme was more strategic, and his pen game was definitely better. So we not gonna do that. I'm not gonna assassinate and crucify this brother because he lost to Bridge Ross thing one round. And y'all trying to make it seem, people trying to make it seem out there like his whole career was some type of fluke or some just type of bullpen platform that he not ready for the major leagues because he forgot his round, which happens to everybody. Twerk forget his rounds all the time. He lose all the time. Come on, man. We not finna do that, man. That man had like 17, 18 battles straight that he won without losing. So we not gonna do that against some good people name. So and that's another thing I didn't like. Try to make it seem like Bridge Ross thing was the only name he ever went up against to knock him to reality. No, he battled Daylight, a Daylight who actually came to rap, and he beat Daylight. When Daylight come to rap, rarely could anybody beat him when he come to rap. He beat Daylight. He beat B-Dot. Really, people can't even beat B-Dot. So that's two people he beat that people could really beat. Show Off. He beat Show Off. That's another person who people could hardly beat. He beat DNA. That's another person people could hardly beat. He beat he beat Chef Trez too. We not finna do that, man. Stop. We not finna post shade on that man like that, and we not finna make it seem like his career is stagnated or the rug was pulled up under his feet. No, man. No. We're not doing the Loso hate just because this man is a believer in Jesus Christ and just because this man is a Christian. I'm listening to people talking, and it seems like people want this man to fail because of who he believe in. Let me tell you something. Don't never hate or knock a person who believe in Jesus Christ, that care for you to the point that he trying to give you the word to save your eternal soul, hoping that Jesus Christ would humble your heart to bring you to a saving relationship with him so that you could be a better stand-up, productive man and woman for your family and children, to give them eternal life that they will not perish and go to hell. Why would people be pouring salt and hating on a person who trying to do that stuff like that? That don't even make no sense at all. But it's a pure evidence of the world that we live in, how shifty, grimy, and dirty it is, and where the Bible say the last days, things will not get better. They will be worse. Men hearts will grow more wax and wax cold. And this is a pure sign of it. And this is what we see happening and taking place. And it's sad. It's sad. So I'm not going to throw that man under the bus. He lost the Bridge Ross thing, clearly. But it was only a one-round battle. That's not going to take away all the things this man done just because people were salty because he was undefeated and it took for Bridge Ross thing to bring that to a close. That shouldn't, usually things like that ain't even counted. But for argument's sake, I counted it anyway. So he took a loss in a one-round battle. Big deal. No big deal. No big deal. But come on, man. Stop with the Jesus hate. Stop with the Jesus hate. Stop with the Christianity hate. Y'all need to understand what the rapture is about. You ever heard of the rapture of the church? That's the next event to happen on God's calendar in this earth. God is going to remove every Bible-believing Christian out of this earth. Out of this earth. The gospel is going to be lifted from the earth for a time being. And what's going to be left is a world of non-believers who hated and rejected Jesus Christ and God's people who were teaching and helping and preaching and trying to bring people to a saving relationship with Christ. So what happens is God is going to give the world what they've been asking for the longest. A life with Satan himself in a human body as the Antichrist to rule the world for 7 years, where it will be the most bloodiest time ever in human history where 1 out of every 3 person is going to be killed. It's going to be killed. This is a fact. And it's going to happen. And those nuclear missiles that y'all see in all these different countries and things, that's when they are going to be used. This is written in the book of Zechariah chapter 14. So when you understand, who God is, and prophecy never can be proven false, and all prophecy come to pass, this will be no different. God is going to remove all the Bible-believing Christians who accepted Jesus Christ with a sincere, genuine heart out of the earth, and they're going to be taken to heaven for 7 years, and what's going to be left is the devil ruling over the same people that hated Jesus Christ. That's what's going to happen. God gonna give the people what they've been wanting. God gonna be like, okay, y'all don't want my son Jesus? Y'all don't believe he died on the cross for you? You tired of hearing the Christians trying to talk to y'all about who he is? Okay, I'm finna remove them. Y'all want Satan? Let me show you who y'all want. Here he is. And he give them to the people. He give them to the people. And he run loose and put them all up under the one world government. Microchipping every human being. What you see them doing it right now. So y'all better get up with it, man. Y'all better get up with it. I'm gonna do a big teaching on that. Probably this Sunday, I'm gonna do a teaching on that because people blind, don't have no idea of the time that we living in at all. And it's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Truth.